cuties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Noemi. I am the creator behind n.r.b Crafts, and today I am bringing you something a little different other than another Tumblr tutorial. So this is going to be a super cute stationery tutorial. So we're going to be customizing some paper clips today with these shaker molds that I got off of Etsy. um, I cannot pronounce the shop name, so I'm just gonna leave it in the description for you guys, so you guys can find that Etsy shop if you guys wish to recreate these and use these exact same molds. So, as you saw in the first clip, I put some resin on half of my molds, and now I am gonna go in with some more resin into these other halves of the mold. So these are easy molds, shaker molds, so that you don't have to be struggling with um, that shaker film or acetate or whatever you want to call it. So all you have to do is, like I said, for this first part, just pour some resin onto those first half of the molds. And for the second half, you have that little lip to create your shaker mold. So that is what I am filling my molds with. So um, as you can see here, I do have different shapes. I have a bow, a butterfly, a heart, and some circles. Those are just kind of my go-to ones. My favorite one was the little heart that I created. So after my resin cured for a full 24 hours, I unmolded them, and aren't these the cutest? Oh my goodness. So this is the bow and then the heart, and I am going to like I said, unmold everything else. And this is that little shaker bit that I mentioned in the beginning. So that's what's going to help us create the shaker molds. So um, I am going to put this in a time lapse because I actually took forever to clean these off. So I am just using these little resin scissors that I got in a kit. I will try to find it, and if I do, it's going to be in my Amazon favorites. And also this deburring tool is going to be in my Amazon favorites. So I am just using these two tools to just clean up any excess resin that I had left over, or that accidentally, overfilled on my mold. Sometimes, after I walk away, or, whatever can happen. Um, so yeah, it kind of oozed out at the end. So I didn't notice it, so I couldn't clean it up when I was pouring my resin. But these little tools help, you know, clean up your edges very well. So after I do that, I got my little shaker bits and I put them in a cup. Um, Most of these shaker bits I got off of Etsy a while ago, so I honestly don't remember what the Etsy shop was. So I am so sorry. But you can use whatever polymer clay tool, not tools, the shaker bits, and just put whatever in your shakers. So I am just taking this little electric drill, that other one that was on camera, that is a manual drill. So I will have both of them linked in my Amazon favorites. So I'm just going to make a little hole in each of these so that I can put um my my mixture. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart today. So I can put my mixture in, and after I do that, I am going to apply resin on the rim of my little shaker bit here. So I'm just using this little silicone clay tool that came in my dotting kit to just spread that UV resin around very well. And I am going to try my best to align this as best as I can, making sure that my UV resin doesn't necessarily get on the inside. And after I cure it, I am going to just kind of give that little shaker bit a little bit of a shake just to make sure that it is not, sticking to anything. This is also another option. You can put down some UV resin on a post-it or like a extra paper or something, and then just kind of dab it on the sides if you want a little bit more control of where you are placing your UV resin, so that you can ensure a little bit better that none of your clay pieces are going to stick onto that UV resin once it is starting to cure, or like whatever you're using to seal um your shaker bits. You could also use like the regular resin, like the two-part resin, but I honestly think with the UV resin it is much easier to do so that you can get it done faster. And honestly, these are super cute and you can customize them to give to a friend that loves stationery, for a teacher, or, you know, anyone who like works in office and has a lot of paper clips, I guess. This is something that you can do just to, you know, brighten up someone's day as well. So this is my mixture. It is a glue water mixture. Um, I don't remember the exact measurements of my mixture because I got it from the mixture that I use for my snow globe tumblers, and I just put it in this little needle nose bottle so that I can fit it into the little hole that I made. So um, I will try my best to look up that information and put in the description as soon as I find it. So I am so sorry about that. Um, I do know it is a water glue mixture, so it's just clear glue and water. And to be honest, there are a lot of creators that create snow globe tumblers, and they have most of the um, proportions that they use in their shaker tumblers, or their snow globe tumblers. So now I am just going to clean this off with a little bit of alcohol, and I am going to grab my silicone tool and grab a little bit of that UV resin and place it onto the hole so that I can cover it and make sure that none of that little mixture that we put in there comes out. So we want to make sure that it's very well sealed, as well as when you are first applying your UV resin, to apply those first top pieces to your shaker mold bit. So after this, and after I go through all of these, um, I am going to actually leave one of these with no mixture. So you can choose to do these without the mixture. It'll just, make a little bit of a sound when you shake them, or you know it it does give it a little bit more freedom, I guess you could also say, so that your little shaker bits on the inside move a little bit more freely. Like I said, they do make a little bit of a noise, but I guess that's kind of the charm too when you don't put any liquid in it. So like I said, you can either put liquid or you can choose not to put liquid in these. So um yeah, after I do this, I am going to go ahead and start placing the paper clips on the backs of these. And also, another thing that I am going to do before I apply my paper clips is I am going to take some UV resin and just resin the whole outside, just to make sure that I have a good seal on all of my pieces, and to ensure that none of that liquid is going to be coming out. So I am also going to dome these. It just gives it a nicer finish. If um, Doming is where you put a little bit of the UV resin on the top and just kind of give it like a clear coat. Um, you know, so it's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it necessarily. Um, I guess like if you're baking a cake, it's like your decorations on the cake. um, so if you have any questions on how I made these, or if you guys would like to see more, I have made these in different styles. If you would like to see this video, these types of videos more often, let me know in the comments. Do you prefer Tumblr tutorials, or do you prefer um, just kind of like some resin art tutorials? Um, if you like both, I can also try my best to squeeze both in. So, like I said, we are going to dome these off, and then I am going to make sure that I cure them with my UV light, and I am going to also start placing my paper clips on these. All right, so now we have our paper clips, and as you can see, I am also using a jumbo paper clip on this, just for the butterfly because I thought it was a little bit big. So the way I am going to apply my paper clips is with the UV resin as well. So I am just going to apply a little bit of that UV resin onto the back, and I am going to try my best to level that paper clip and then place my UV lamp over it to cure it. So this is the full tutorial, to be honest. I hope you guys enjoyed it. These are the finished pieces. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you guys would like to follow me on social media. And if you guys haven't checked out my shops, I have an Etsy and a shop where I am going to be uploading some of my creations that I create here on YouTube. If you would like to support me, they're going to be in the description below. And I hope you guys had a lovely day, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Bye!